mentioned in my previous video that I might want to do an old school JuicyStar07 style room tour video or whole house tour, and you guys were eating that up and so excited for it. So guess what? Today we are doing a room tour. I have been nesting like crazy. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that already, but I am 18 weeks pregnant with a little baby girl. And I know that towards the end of my pregnancy and once she makes her arrival, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in this room. So I really just wanted to give it a refresh, a really deep clean, reorganize, get some new items that make it feel kind of new and just fresh. And I am so excited to bring our baby home to this house, to this room. I can't freaking wait. I will say there are a few things that I will point out as we're going around that I still do want to change before she gets here, but if I waited until everything was done and I felt like there was nothing left to do in this room, I don't know if that time will ever come. So if I'm like, it's good enough right now, I want to go ahead and film it in its current state. And if you guys like this, make sure to let me know down below because I would love to literally give you a full house tour. Everything is so neat and organized. You'll have seen most of this room or the furniture before, but there are some new items. I have a new bed frame, rug, bedding, and lamps. And then I also hung some artwork that wasn't here previously. So I'm gonna start with that stuff and then I'm gonna take you back to the front door of the bedroom and we are going to do that old school style tour video, which I cannot wait for. So let's go ahead and get started with the newer items. I feel like the fastest way to refresh a room and change up its entire vibe and feeling is new bedding. So for the past few weeks, we have actually been using our guest bedroom bedding because I'm not going to talk about what happened to our previous bedding set, but would you like to share with the class? No? She does have a grooming appointment tomorrow. She's looking a little disheveled, but she's too embarrassed to share what happened. So we knew we were gonna need a new bedding set. And then Boll and Branch came and asked if I wanted to do a collab on a video. And I was like, you actually don't know how perfect this timing is. To be honest, this is what sparked the entire room refresh. And I think it has made such a difference in this room. Oh my goodness, for the first time ever, I've walked into this room and feel like it's completed and everything was picked out intentionally for it. Starting off with the base for making the bed, I got the Percale hemmed sheets in the color oak. They're such a beautiful, just like neutral color that I feel like elevates a room a little bit more than the plain white. And I am someone that you know for the past I don't know, 5-10 years, I have loved stark white bedding specifically for the ability to bleach it. But lately I've been liking some warmer tones and trying to get rid of that harsh white. So this is the perfect neutral. It doesn't lean too green or too pink or too brown or too gray. It's just the perfect neutral color. And the Percale sheets are the cooling ones, and I will say they definitely work, and my husband is loving them. Then we went with the flannel duvet set, and it came with the 2 king shams, and this is in cream with oak stripes. And I know what you're thinking, cooling sheets, but then you choose flannel. I don't know how to explain this to you guys, but the weave and the quality of this flannel, it keeps you warm, but there's something about it that lets the air in. I don't know if it's the mixture of it with the sheets, but this is actually not too hot for my husband. So he used to have to fold the duvet over so that I got double duvet on my side and he just slept with a sheet and another thinner blanket. He actually can sleep under this entire duvet, which makes making the bed in the morning so much simpler for me. And we are absolutely obsessed with this. I don't know what the freaky laboratory chemistry science behind this weave is, but it somehow keeps you warm while also letting that air pass through the weave. And the combination of the Percale and the flannel, oh my goodness, I'm not even gonna change it for summer. I'm obsessed, I love it. And since I knew we were getting a new bed that was not gonna be an upholstered headboard, I wanted to add some Euro shams in the back, not only to give a little bit of height and just interest to the bedding composition, but also to give us something to rest back against when we are lounging, watching TV, reading a book, anything like that. So these are the signature textured quilt shams in the color cream. And then at the bottom, we have the Waffle bed blanket in king and oak. I thought that I would pull this up and want it for a little extra warmth because what position is that? I have no idea. I typically sleep pretty cold, but during this pregnancy, I've been getting a lot warmer than normal. So we actually just keep it down at our feet and Dottie has been sleeping on it. And I like that it's preserving our duvet from having her on it at all. I don't know. I love having this end of bed blanket. But thank you so much, Boll & Branch, for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys are looking to upgrade your sleep to organic luxury bedding, I will have a link down in my description. You can use the code JuicyStar0715 for an exclusive discount. Thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and start the full room tour, and I will tell you about everything else as we go along. All right, so starting off, this is the door into our bedroom. My husband has already put a child lock on a lot of the doors. He is getting started on that child prep, but with my back to the door, this is what you see when you enter. So we have this little vestibule going on, and then we have our bathroom on this side, which we're not going to get into today because I'm still working on a few little organization things. Our closet, which we will come back to, and then you get to the main bedroom. But I did color drench this entire little vestibule, and I still have some more areas to paint that I honestly just haven't gotten to yet. And I need to repaint these walls anyways, because if you can see in certain sheens, there's just like too many scuffs on the wall. But I did get these two pictures from at home. They came with the wood frame, the linen kind of textured mat, and then these drawings of flowers on some textured paper. I absolutely love this, and they were only $30 a piece. On the other side, I have this small scale framed horse painting that I got from Target, and it's actually centered when you open the door on the free space that's like left over. And the color drench blue in here is Wedgwood Gray by Benjamin Moore. And then we step into the bedroom. So I'll start by giving you a full overview, and then we will go through everywhere individually. This is so fun. Oh my goodness. So that is the bedroom. Starting off, the rug is by Magnolia Home, and it was super inexpensive for the size that I got. This is the Sinclair rug in Rust and Lagoon, and this is the size that's closest to a 9x12. I think it's technically like 8.6 by 11.6, but I love that it has this blue in it that ties perfectly with the mural that we have on the wall. The mural is from Anthropology. I will link everything I can down below. This is my husband's side of the bed. I'm not going to go through his nightstand because like that's his, but we did upgrade our lamps. I got these from At Home. They're beautiful, like brown, green color bulb vase, and they have this natural linen shade on top. And I'm weird with my lampshades, and I only like if they're like the cone shape. I don't like a straight up and down cylindrical shade. I love a pleated cone shade. That is so pretty. But these were perfect from here, so they're from At Home. The nightstands are so old, and it is something that I really want to replace. These are from Restoration Hardware from, I believe, my sister's guest house when we were in LA. From the outlet, she got it and they were already damaged, and then I took them over, and they have just seen better days, and we need to get some new ones. This little basket's from Target, and it holds my pregnancy pillow because I don't like having it on the bed when I've made the bed in the morning. Then this painting right here was my grandmother's that I inherited. Colors work really well, and I think it is just so freaking pretty. So that painting goes here. We got a new bed frame that I absolutely love because our other one was so massive. Like the footboard was like 6 inches thick. The headboard was 6 inches thick. So it stuck out into the room an additional foot. The side rails were super thick. It just took up so much space. And my husband broke it like a while ago, and it has been the creakiest bed ever since. And I was like, when this baby gets here, we cannot have a creaky bed that every time we move might wake her up. So we got this bed. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It was from Wayfair. I believe it was $230 for a king size. So they just go down in price from there. I love it. And this actually is not a black color. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is like a dark brown, and I love that so much more than it being a black like iron. But I'm still trying to decide if I tuck the duvet into it so you can see the footboard, or if I just leave it like this. I kind of like leaving it like this. She is just knocked out, isn't she? When I bought this house, it came with a light fixture up here. My husband and I installed this fan from Visual Comfort. I believe it's the Morris fan, and I love it. Has a remote, it has different speeds, it has a light that lights up the entire room if we want it to. It's really, really wonderful. I did hit this blade with my ring light one time, and it made that little damage, so that's not great. We have our little rainbow above the bed that my husband scotch taped, which that's its own thing, but that's for our little rainbow baby that is baking away right now. We have over here this stand-up floor mirror, which the biggest thing for this is obviously having a stand-up mirror. Don't judge my shoes. I'll change them before I leave for work, but they're so comfy and my feet hurt. But not only is it a stand-up mirror, but it hides my ring light and my little tripod thing behind us. So I like that because if I carry those upstairs, I'm less likely to film because I don't want to go upstairs to get them. So they need to live right here. And then I got this for Christmas from my parents because we live in such an old dusty house, and this is supposed to be like an air purifier that helps like grab some of that dust. I have to vacuum every single day and it's still like you can't get all the dust out of this house. It's really annoying. Behind the TV, I always have a little lint roller here, and then also the Wi-Fi extender, and I have a little Apple HomePod that I haven't even hooked up in there. A candle that I just got as a gift, my water bottle, our big TV, which is going to be mounted. That's one of the things that I want done like ASAP. I already bought the mount and I might ask my husband to do that like today. And then he has his Xbox in here. He never uses it. I think we can get that out of the way. And then the Apple TV. Dresser organization, these 3 drawers are my husband's. This one has my bras and panties in it. I only have a couple bras that even semi-fit me right now. So that drawer is actually a little sparse. I've got socks, t-shirts, sweatpants, and matching pajamas. Over here, I have my chair that I'm obsessed with. Chairs Facebook Marketplace, the blanket and pillow. I genuinely don't remember. I've had them for so freaking long. The stool, which I love the little iron leg detail, is Target. This is my grandmother's antique pie crust table. This lamp I got at an estate sale. So that's my cute little corner. But my biggest question for this is, do I need to switch this chair out for a rocking chair or a glider? I am going to have one in her nursery, but I know that for the first few months she will be sleeping in here. And if I need to get up and like nurse her in the middle of the night, I might want to actually do it like sitting in a chair instead of in bed. And I don't know if I'll want a rocker. Did you guys get one for your bedroom and the baby's room? Or will I just use the one in the baby's room and I can leave this here? And then I have this little console table that is from CB2. On it, I have some of my favorite perfumes. I have a little candle, picture frame, and then some Cyclar fragrances. I have a little jewelry holder. If you remember the Sorelli collection, you are a true OG. I still love these and actually wear them sometimes. I have a little orchid. Down here I have our humidifier, which gets set up on this table every night, so the cord's actually plugged in over here. But when I take it down in the morning to like reset the room, I put it over here, and then I've got some books, and then we've got my side of the bed. So my side table is a little bit different. It has an open bottom instead of all drawers, and these 2 drawers are actually connected. In here I have a blood pressure cuff because my dad has been asking me what my blood pressure is because I've been swelling a little more than he would probably like at this point in my pregnancy. I also have a Doppler with the little gel so we can listen to her heartbeat. I have my makeup remover wipes. Don't like to go to sleep without taking off my makeup, but sometimes I do get in bed and then I don't want to get back out and do my routine, so I will just use a makeup remover wipe. This is my bin of like most quickly grabbed items. I also have some Jolly Ranchers back here. I have felt like my mouth has just been so dry, and that has just helped during the pregnancy. Under this bin, I have another bin that has like eye masks and earplugs and things like that. This is how dusty this old house is. Like I just wiped off this computer that I used last night. and it was not dusty, and then put it down here. It's just, I think it's an old house thing. But I have this tiny little trash can to throw away my Jolly Rancher wrappers. I've got some laptops down here that I use like when I'm in bed, and then I just reach down and put them there. I've got a couple little things over here, some sleep spray. Back there, I have a couple stuffed animals that are like precious to me. Yes, monkeys. And then also a bin of some like filming electronics, and I keep my work bag over here on the side. On the actual table, I have a matching lamp to the other side. I also have some tissues, a candle, and a catch-all bowl, which has like my breathe right strips because I've been a snorer in pregnancy. I also have my little mouth guard, my Oura Ring charger, some lip balms, a hair clip. Unfortunately, this little guy's ear fell off, but I keep him here because my aunt got him for me. It is supposed to like collect the bad energy and give out positive good luck, so I kept it next to the bed when we were trying to get pregnant, and then we got pregnant with our rainbow baby, and so I'm not moving it. He gets to live here as long as he wants. Last thing really in the bedroom are the window treatments, which I would love to change those, and the nightstands are like the biggest change, and mounting the TV that I really want to do ASAP. I think I want to do some Roman shades and then some curtains that like stack on either side. I think could be really pretty and romantic, and then whatever the Roman shades are, I want them above here as well. My husband put up this window tint, but it really doesn't do the job. I want to get some sort of window cover for that. The dream would be to do wall-to-wall, floor-to-ceiling drapery on this back wall that would be like a soft backdrop for our bed, but I think that's going to be too expensive, but I am going to price it out anyways. And then we have our closet. So I've shared this in the past couple videos, so I won't go super in depth, but I have these little storage containers from the Container Store that I have accessories in. And then back behind the door, I have more purses that are either hanging or down here on the shelf or even down on the floor. We've got our big step stool, and then on the back of the door, I have my most worn shoes. And then I have some more up in the upstairs closet that I don't wear as often. These little crate thingies are from Amazon. And so I have this side over here, and then my husband has this side over here. At the top, I've got some storage bins that have like bathing suits, Halloween costumes. I have Teddy's little Prada dog bag that is way too small for Dottie, but I see that and smile all the time. We've got some shoes my husband doesn't wear often up here. He refuses to keep his shoes that he actually wears in the closet. He keeps them right by the front door, so we just have to deal with that. Over here, I have more like Spanx. One of them has like clutches, I think. And then I have some travel bags. I have some hats on the wall. We have his belts and my belts. His belts go on that one. And then I cleared out all of the necklaces that I don't actually wear and only kept the ones that I did. This is just a bulletin board, and then I use the little thumbtacks to hang my necklaces on. Then we've got dresses, longer coats. He has a little tie thing over there. And this top rack is my husband's, and the lower rack is mine. That is my updated Juicy Star room tour. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. And I would love to know your thoughts on if I need to get a rocker or a glider in this room. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.